Welcome everyone to another YouTube video. I just received a long-awaited package in the mail. This is from a Kickstarter that I backed up about half a year ago, maybe the summer of 2018, and it is the mini watercolor palettes by Stephanie Law on Kickstarter. This is the first Kickstarter that I've ever backed up, and I'm really happy with it. This is a porcelain watercolor palette in a little metal tin. It's about 3 inches wide in diameter, so it's really tiny, and so it's really convenient and efficient, and just, it's just so good. The Kickstarter has actually ended, but Stephanie Law has partnered with Etcher to create another line of these mini palettes. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link below in the description and you can check it out whenever it's available again. So, yeah, this isn't a sponsor or anything. I was just really, really happy with how this turned out, and I thought it'd be a good resource for any artists out there who work in watercolor. I'm not really a big watercolor artist, but I do dabble in it a little bit. Mostly, I've just been doing digital, so I'd really like to get back into more traditional mediums. So watercolor is one of those. The watercolors that I'm filling this palette up with are aquarelle watercolors that I won in like this sort of giveaway thing a few years ago, and I never really used. So I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to finally put these watercolors to use and see how they work. In hindsight, I probably should have swatched these or tested them out before I even put them in the palette, but oh well, I guess, we live and learn. Yeah, so here I am just setting up the palette. I'm going to be using a white gouache in addition to these watercolors, and the reason that I'm going to use this white gouache is because it's very opaque, so when you mix it with the watercolors, it lightens them much better than I feel a white watercolor would. The brand of gouache that I'm using is Reeves, which is like the cheapest gouache you could ever get. I think I bought a 24 set of gouache from Reeves for about $12. Honestly, I would not recommend this gouache brand to people starting out with gouache, because even though it's really cheap, it shows in the quality of the paint, because it's streaky, and when it dries an entirely different color, and it has this chalky texture when it dries that is not very appealing to me. I've seen other people do reviews on other kinds of gouache, and I've heard that Arteza is a pretty good school grade or a student beginner grade brand of gouache and watercolor for people. So yeah, Arteza. I'll put a link for that in the description as well. I'll be leaving a lot of links in the description, I guess. I have a lot more watercolors than this, actually. I have a bunch of those cheap cake watercolors, which are the dry kind that come in the little tray, and you re-wet them. And I was using those for a while, but I think that I'm going to let them go because they're not very light fast, which means that under any kind of sunlight, the color is just gonna fade, which is not good if you're planning on keeping your artwork for a while and possibly selling it. So I think I need to invest in better watercolors, maybe. I have this other brand called Royal and Langnickel, which I've never opened. I got it as a birthday gift. Yeah, and I just have a lot of art supplies that I never use, and I was thinking of a way to get rid of them because I don't want to throw them away, and I don't want them to dry out, you know what I mean? So I was thinking I could do like a giveaway, maybe, for people who follow me. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Doing a giveaway, maybe on Instagram or Twitter, because I feel like that's an easier way to keep track of people who are entering into the giveaway. I don't really know how to do that on YouTube. I know there's a site or some sort of, yeah, it's like a site or something where that keeps track of different social media entries into a giveaway, but I don't feel like I need to use that. I feel like I can just do it on Instagram because it's easier, or like, I don't want to set up anything. I just want to get rid of all this stuff that I have because I'm a hoarder. Every year I need to like hoard all of this art and all these art supplies that, and I never make any art. I feel so bad. But now that the semester's ended, finally, I feel like I can make a lot more art, and I can make a lot more YouTube videos and maybe queue some up so that I can have some content for the new year. I really want to make 2019, excuse me, I really want to make 2019 a good year, and I want to do that by creating more content for people. I have a lot of things that I want to talk about on my YouTube channel that I feel would be really good and really refreshing, and I just need to get those videos out. I have a sketchbook slam video coming out like almost a year later than the first sketchbook slam video I did, so that'll be fun. I have some commentary videos. I know I didn't want to do commentary videos for a long time, but I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So be on the lookout for those things, guys, and thank you for watching this video.